Look at you, Brandy. Musician extraordinaire, producer extraordinaire, wife extraordinaire, mother extraordinaire. All the titles.
All the titles.
Yeah.
I contain multitudes.
I know. And it's early, and like I know that last night you were out late, and like you look great and all that. So yeah. So yeah, how you been, Brandy?
Very good.
Yeah.
Very good. Yeah. 2025. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're off and running.
We are.
So Brandy, let me ask you this: who's your Mount Rushmore of like female rock musicians?
Ooh, there's so many good ones. You know, I wish that there was. I'm actually going to just automatically pivot from your question and say I wish there was like a Mount Rushmore in terms of a female producer.
Yeah.
In rock music, you know.
Tell me, well, yeah.
I wish there was. I mean, there's just a couple, you know, and I mean, even there's just a handful of heroes in the rock land of ladies as well. I mean, there's more now, thankfully, but yeah, we just need more. But I mean, of course, I love all of the you know, the Runaways and Joan Jett and Heart, all the like the classic gals doing it who were really leading the way.
Yes.
But nowadays, I mean, someone like St. Vincent is, you know, incredible, and a guitar hero, producer, all of the things.
Yeah.
Which we just need more and more and more.
And I love that, Brandy, because you know when you say the words producer, you light up. Like you're an incredible like artist on stage, and you do so many things great. But when you started producing, like that really like it kind of like there's a deeper level of like fulfillments that's given you, right?
Yeah, it's true. There really is. I have wanted to do it my whole life, and I think I've been making records since I was, you know, 18, 19 years old in pro studios everywhere around North America. And there was something about it that always, it's such a mystery, and it still is a mystery. And you can fail, you can succeed, you can energy manage. There's just all of these little nuanced pieces that are involved to that. And it's also a steep learning curve. I didn't say yes to actually producing someone else. It was 6 years ago that I actually said, yeah, I'm gonna finally do it. I'm gonna trust my choices. I'm gonna trust my intuition, trust my ears. I just wanted to be a sponge for a really long time and just listen to all the people in the room that knew more than me. Sure. And there always is that still, people that know more. And you need to know when to lean on those people as well. That's part of it. It's just, it's a really special skill, and I'm grateful I have it, and I love it so much. And yes, deep fulfillment.
Is producing, Brandy, like I mean, I'm sure it is. I'm just curious because I don't know. Is it like playing the guitar that you want to practice every day, kind of like just get better, like with like the dedication, with the discipline, with the consistency? Is producing like that?
Well, I think that it is. Yeah, you have to do it over and over and over again. And I think the 20 years of record making that I have in my pocket, just whether it's my own stuff or bands I was in or being a session player, backup singer, you just accumulate that time. It's that 10,000 hours situation. And then you just learn by doing. Like there's no rule book for this. There is no rule book. And there's also no rule book about music or making records, like what sounds good. It's all taste. And I mean, personally, I think there's good and bad taste, but still, it doesn't matter at the end of the day. Like you just do it. So you don't necessarily need to be sort of exercising that skill daily. But I think that you do, though, just by like a simple thing, like I just love to listen to new music coming out and hearing what kind of new sounds I hear, or what's so-and-so doing. Oh, that was cool. I wonder how they did that. And then like maybe look into it, or maybe I know someone that worked on it and we can talk about the process. So I'm talking about it all the time. I'm listening all the time. And I think that's part of the daily work. And just being excited about chasing new sounds and being curious, because
Amazing.
that's part of it, and being excited about getting those sounds. And at the end of the day, really, I think it is just doing that. Even if a record that I produced is never even heard by many people, if I was able to get that mutual excitement in the artist's eyes of discovery within themselves or within like a new sound for them, that's the goal.
I throw your name out all the time when people
Thank you.
ask.
Thank you.
I mean, and you know what's amazing about this, and when you started producing Brandy, is, you know, you maybe 2 or 3 years ago, you were like, you took a leap, you took a step out, and you started saying like, hey, hire female people, and I don't think people were talking about it then. It was like, oh my God, it's true, and like Brandy is awesome, and it just felt like you've opened the floodgates, and you're like opening like you opened that conversation. But what I think is incredibly rad and badass is like, you know, there was some risks there involved, and you were very assertive. Um, just guide me through your thought process when that happened, Brandy, because, you know, you're very critically acclaimed. People love you, and kind of like just putting yourself out there and being like, this is what I stand for. This is what I think very clearly.
Yeah, I think that's just it. It's making the decision of, I'm going to call myself this, even if I may have hesitation. Hesitation that imposter syndrome, like you don't feel like you're completely qualified, or even when you've only produced some of your own work and then you've done one record for someone else. It's like, can I call myself a producer? Yes, I'm going to just do that. You just have to do that. And I mean, it honestly still feels like an impossible path at times. And there are times when it is crickets on that front in terms of the ebb and flow of making records. Like one year I'm making a bunch of records, another year there's nobody, you know, you just got to roll with it. Yeah.
I take it.
Yeah. And yeah.
Yeah. No, I love it. I mean, yeah, I love that that fearlessness. Fearlessness is what I meant.
Well, and also too, I would love to be able to just be, you know, let the music speak for itself kind of thing, where like all of my producer heroes, you know, they can just sit back and like say really important things and blah 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 blah, and they'll just get work, whereas we have to kind of get out there and say like, hey, we're doing this, like give us the opportunities, like take a chance on the 5% of us that are doing this, because then we can build from there. So you have to be a little more vocal. I don't love that, but I think it's important. You know.
I want to talk to you about the new songs in a second, Randy, but you just finished the Queens of Tone Age residency that I love. I'm so happy you're doing it again. You know, you spotlight incredible female musicians, and they play with you, and it was great. But you know what drives me nuts, Brandy? Like last night, you know, mutual friends were there, like Sarah Tomek on drums, Emily Tashan on guitar. You know, your band, you have you know, oh my God, I'm blacking out. My God,
Alex Munoz, yeah.
Munoz. I mean, just incredible people all around. You know, Erica Blinn. Does it drive you nuts? I know it drives me nuts whenever I do like showcases in Nashville, and that's why I kind of stop for a minute. That we're so spoiled in this city that like people are like, you know, this, and you, of course, this incredible amount of talent, and it's like people just sometimes don't rally, and don't like, people just take it for granted. I know it drives me nuts. So.
Sure. Yes. It is a little maddening. But you know, at the same,
the people that were there were incredible. Pacemakers. And
no.
There. It was, yeah.
Totally. And it's an ebb and flow kind of situation with shows and show life and attendance. But at the end of the day, we're doing it, and we're coming together and building that energy. And I think that speaks. People see that happening. You know, we're not doing it I'm not putting that together for the reasons of you know, anything that has to do with even showcasing. It's just like, here's this community of people that are incredible, and I want to bring us together. and create a scene that is maybe non-existing at like a cool club that isn't trying to be anything. Like we're just existing here.
Cool.
And we're and come be a witness to it.
Well,
you
you're
know?
doing it.
Pardon me?
You're doing it great. Like that's
Thanks.
you make sure it's
And I hope to have a festival of that one day. You know, Queens of the Tone Age. I have a lot of plans for that under that name.
Oh my God, I love it, Brandy. It's great. Let me ask you about a couple of the new songs. Let It Out. Great song.
Thank you.
What's the story with that song?
Well, these songs that are coming out are all going to be on a record. That's probably going to be announced at some point this year and then come out. This is there's all these songs. I mean, I feel like I've finally made the record I've wanted to make. And
What do you mean by that?
I think that as you grow as a musician, your vision changes, and I think I've made records that have a couple of rock songs on them.
Gotcha.
But this record is like, here are all the rock songs. It's like, here we are. I feel realized in a way.
Yeah.
And that's kind of exciting. And I mean, that stuff, all these songs are really just about, at the heart, believing in yourself and just kind of saying like, y'all might not care, but we're gonna do this anyway, kind of attitude,
Well, your albums always like have like something that
some sort of message.
but like a good one, and like
Sure.
like it's Falconeer and everything was like, I mean, it stayed with people for like 2 years. It was like, holy shit, just like creeped into your soul, like your albums always seem to do that. Let me ask you about Perfect Day, the Harry Nilsson cover as well.
Oh yeah.
Love that. Is that gonna be on the new record as well?
No.
Well, but
no.
it's out on streaming
It's
now.
just out there, yeah.
Correct me if the story is wrong, but like, you got recruited for the possibility of this song being on a show and let it, Better Call Saul.
Mm-hmm.
Song didn't get picked, but you were still like, this. It's a great fucking song. So you're like, I still want to release it. Is that what happened?
That's exactly what happens.
Okay.
You with publishing and sync stuff, you'll just get asked to do a cover of something. Like try your hand at this. You'll probably fit the vibe. And I went in with a fellow I work with a lot, Josh Grange, and we did that in like 5 hours one night.
Mm-hmm. Just stayed overnight.
Just did it all. And then, it didn't get picked, which is fine. That happens a lot. You're always shooting your shot, and then like maybe 1 in 100.
No disappointment in there.
No disappointment at all.
No expectation.
No, because you never know. That really is within that world. It's like you will try so many times, and every door is closed, and then one might open for you. But along the way, you get to do interesting things like that.
Right.
And I was like, this shouldn't just sit around unreleased. So I thought, I'm gonna put it out. It's really beautiful. The arrangements are beautiful, and it's Harry Nilsson.
Yeah, it's classic.
Yeah.
Amazing, Brandy. Well, let me leave you with this because I think you're gonna play a song for us, and I'm super stoked. You posted, I don't know, like a year ago or whatever, you posted some stories which I thought were really interesting about your early days in Nashville when you first came to town. Probably don't even remember this when you posted this, but I think you were talking about a hotel on the outskirts of town, a little motel.
Yeah.
And I thought it was interesting because like you've come so far, basically.
Yeah.
I just think it would be great if you just kind of take us into those days. Like, when was this? And
Sure.
how was your mindset?
Well, it actually wasn't when I moved here. This was when I was maybe 25.
Okay.
It was the first time I came to Nashville to make a record. Setting the scene, I'm a 20-something in Winnipeg, Manitoba, excited about going down to Nashville to make a record with Colin Linden, a bunch of amazing musicians. And we got a grant. So there's so many grants in Canada. It's incredible. We got a grant to come down. Oh man, we had no money. So we stayed in this hotel that still exists. I think it was like America's Best or something, and now it doesn't even have a name. It's on Murfreesboro. I just remember, you know, you're coming back to a hotel room after making music. Like you're making a, you know, $20,000 record, which is a really big number when you're a 25-year-old and you're coming to Nashville, you know, and you're so excited, and then you're coming back to this hotel room that just has like cigarette butt stains in all of the furniture, and you're like, oh man, this is crazy, but it's like $49 a night, you know. But now I drive by it on the way to sessions and on the way to whatever kind of thing, like even coming here today, just all the different work I get to do in this town. And I never would have thought, like, here I am now, owning a house in the Southeast. I have a family here. You know, it's wild. It's really wild, but it's a cool little checkpoint. Like, hey, look how far you've come. You know, you've even just moving to a different country and trying to make a career is a really big challenge. So even the small successes are important.
I love it, Brandy. Why did you decide on Nashville? Like, I'm so happy you're here. Why didn't you just, you know, naturally gravitate to LA or something?
Well, Austin was first for me. I lived there for 5 years, and I gravitated there because it was, the scene was incredible and it was so bohemian. And but then when I was getting serious about my solo stuff, I just thought, you know, Nashville did and it does have the music business stuff going on, and people are a little more serious. And now I'm so glad I did, you know, producing records. There's a studio everywhere, and I can take advantage of all the different talents that exist here.
Absolutely. So, oh my God. Well, you're building your little empire, and we're just so happy we get to watch it blossom and experience it, Brandy. So thanks for what you do for the community, for music, for art.
Thank you. Thank you as well for what you do.
Yeah, do you want to take us over the song with me?
Yes, absolutely. I'm Brandy Zdan, and here's a song that I wrote with the wonderful Carl Anderson. It's called Damn Thing. I can tell you're trying to be somebody else. Tell me what you're running from, babe. All this lying, it can't be good for your health. It's only gonna make you crazy, say whatever it is you wanna say. And wait, no one ever said you had to change. A damn thing, a damn thing, a damn thing, a damn thing. I'm the one who caught you trying to escape. Who the hell could blame you? We're all just living with the choices that we make. Find out what it really means to say whatever it is you wanna say. And wait, no one ever said you had to change. A damn thing, a damn thing, a damn thing, a damn thing. You don't have to change, you don't have to change, you don't have to change. Say whatever it is you wanna No one ever said you had to change. Say whatever it is you wanna say. Wait, no one ever said you had to change. Dancing, 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 dancing.
Thank you, Ben.
Thank you.
Thank you for tuning in. Click here to subscribe and get the latest from the show, including exclusive behind the scenes footage and once in a lifetime performances. And as always, thank you for making Jrod Concerts Media part of your day.